Every generation has its disruptors, the ones who don't just ride the wave but create a new tide. For South Africa's music scene, for Amapiano, for the global stage, that name is Uncle Waffles. But this isn't just the story of a DJ. This is a story about reinvention, resilience, and the unstoppable force of authenticity. It's the story of a woman who turned curiosity into mastery, obscurity into stardom, and made the entire world dance to a sound that was born in the townships of South Africa. Before the lights, before the fame, before the title princess of Amapiano, there was Lungalelo, Eswatini, a girl born in Eswatini, raised in a small community where dreams often stayed dreams. Life didn't hand her shortcuts. Her childhood was marked by modest means and a quiet determination to carve her own path. Music? It wasn't always the plan. She dabbled in it, sure, but the world expected something else. A safe path, a predictable life. And for a while, that seemed like the road she would take. Until one decision changed everything. It started as curiosity. She saw DJs, command rooms, control energy, make people feel alive, and she thought, what if I could do that? But curiosity isn't enough. It takes hours, sacrifice, practice, failure after failure, and Uncle Waffles had them all. She wasn't born behind the decks. She built herself there. Nights spent learning the craft, perfecting transitions, understanding sound, not just as noise but as emotion. And then the pandemic hit. While the world stood still, Waffles worked. She turned isolation into elevation. And when the doors of the world reopened, she was ready to set it on fire. October 2021. A video surfaces online. Uncle Waffles behind the decks, playing Adderwell by Young Stunna. The bass hits. The crowd is electric, but it wasn't just the music. It was her, the energy, the confidence, the dance moves that made the decks an extension of her soul. The internet exploded. One video, one moment. And suddenly, Uncle Waffles wasn't just a local DJ. She was an international phenomenon. Overnight, her Instagram followers skyrocketed. Her name trended in countries she'd never even visited. And in a twist of fate, even Drake, the global superstar, followed her and called her his favorite DJ. What do you do when the world suddenly knows your name? When the dream you didn't even know you had comes true in the blink of an eye? For Uncle Waffles, the answer was simple. You work harder. The music industry is brutal, and for women, especially black women, it's even harder. The whispers started. She's just a pretty face. She can't really DJ. So she proved them wrong, show after show, set after set. From South Africa to Europe to America, Uncle Waffles didn't just perform, she transformed. Every gig became a masterclass in skill and stage presence. And it wasn't just about her. She carried Amapiano on her back, taking the genre from township parties to Coachella stages. She became its ambassador, its face, its heartbeat. And suddenly the world wasn't just talking about her, they were talking about an entire movement. By 2022, Uncle Waffles wasn't just trending, she was dominating. Brand deals, magazine covers, festival headliner slots. Her debut project, Red Dragon, proved she was more than a DJ. She was an artist, a storyteller, a curator of vibes. But fame is a double-edged sword. For every fan there was a critic. For every cheer, a whisper. The pressure to stay relevant, to keep breaking boundaries, to remain the face of a sound that was growing faster than anyone imagined. And yet, through it all, Waffles stayed grounded, focused, evolving. Because for her, this wasn't just a moment, it was a mission. Today, Uncle Waffles is more than a DJ. She's a global icon of Amapiano, a genre that was once considered underground but is now taking over the world. She's a symbol of what happens when talent meets timing and when a woman refuses to be boxed in. From Eswatini to London, from small clubs to Billboard charts, Uncle Waffles has rewritten the rules of success. But the question remains, what comes next? Will she remain the face of Amapiano as it conquers the world? Will she break into new genres? Will she become a legend or just a chapter in the story of a trend? One thing is certain, Uncle Waffles didn't just ride the wave of Amapiano. She became the wave. And for now, the world is still dancing. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos.